All right, we have come up here to walk. I've got Austin's sunglasses with like this super long lanyard here. We got up here and I said, Katie, I really wish we had some sunglasses. She said, I've got some. I said, well, I should have brought some. And I looked up and there on the mirror, Austin had some.
I should have offered you a pair.
Oh, no, you're fine.
2 of these pairs, but I didn't think we should, before we get too close to the pond, we should kind of, my sunglasses are polarized. I'm assuming yours are too.
I think they are.
And we could kind of see if we see any fish. If we get up on it too close, they might run away.
We're going to scare them off. That's true.
I don't know that the camera would pick them up, but you never know. You might see some.
There's going to be a lot of arm switching in this video because I got weak arms, y'all.
They're not as weak as mine.
But we've come up here to walk and just enjoy the weather. It's so nice out today. It's probably in the 60s at least.
It's probably right at 60. We've had this pattern of weather for like pretty much the last several weeks where we'll have a few warm days and then rain. A few warm days and then rain. And I know it's supposed to rain a little bit later this week if the chance doesn't go ahead and move out. And sometimes that happens too. The beginning of the week you'll see a chance for rain and then the rain chance lowers. But so what we're saying is we got to get this good weather while we can get it, because we might not be promised this later on. We might say, oh, I want to walk, but it's too bad it's raining. So kind of got to get out and enjoy it while we can.
We always like to take y'all outside with us because we just feel so blessed and fortunate to live in such a beautiful place. And so we like to take y'all out here with us. And this pond is so pretty. We've got this, is that a weeping willow tree? I'm not really sure.
Kind of looks like it.
Kind of looks like it, not sure. But it looks like it's about to bloom. We'll show you that in a minute. It's really pretty. It's just nice to be outside, visit.
It is nice. It's healthy. I mean,
yeah.
I really have to sometimes stop the grind of work and make myself look up and go do something else. And stop slaving.
Me too.
I think everybody needs that gentle reminder.
Yeah, definitely.
Do something for your brain.
Yeah. There's that tree that I was talking about. It's just so picturesque up here. Especially once we get closer to spring, and then especially summer. Everything up here will just be so green and luscious around this pond, and it's beautiful. We have several videos we filmed around this pond before, so I'll leave the link in the description to those videos. The man who owns this pond just drove by. He's really nice. He lets us come up here and walk and film anytime we want, so really appreciate that from him.
We do. That's very kind of him, because this is just, I mean, it's fun to get out and walk, but wow, it's so much funner to walk where it's not only flat, but it's beautiful. The sun falls down here really nicely, and then it's fun to see what you see at the pond. We've seen all kinds of cool stuff in this pond. So.
We got to try to link to the video where we've seen a snake in the pond. That was hilarious.
That was fun.
That was fun. If I can go back and find that clip, I'll put that in this video. Y'all, that is literally a snake, and he is standing straight up out of the water, and he is on patrol. Guys. What is that? Five fish right there? You can see them, I think. Yeah, you can see them on camera.
I don't think them are bass. I think I might be wrong. I'm not really sure. I don't think those are bass. All these look like trout. But I didn't think there'd be no trout in here. So, all we've established is I have no idea what kind of fish those are.
Alright, Katie, I dare you to get out there in the marsh there.
Gonna go with
see what you can find.
Hard no. I guarantee you there's fish in there.
So that looks like a top to an old mason jar lid. When they graded off the spot for this pond, there was an old home place here. The home itself had been gone a long time, but just in this area, there was a home place. So when we walk around here, a lot of the times in the mud, we find glass and old pieces like this. So that's pretty cool.
Usually I would be looking for rocks. Like, this is a good place to look because the way this bank is and the way the grass is kind of sparse, probably because it's the time of year it is, but also the way that the dirt is here, there's plenty of runoff. So then I feel like the rain kind of pelts back the dirt, exposes the rocks, and this is a good place to look for just any kind of rocks. Like we said, also, I mean, the pottery and things like that, but it's just, it feels like easy pickings because of the way it's set up, so that's cool. We are gonna go to a friend's house for dinner, so I think that that'll be fun. I always look forward to doing that, to visiting with people, and I also look forward to eating good food. And our friend just happens to be a really good cook, so. But it's fun to visit and make time for things like that. I'm probably guilty of not making enough time to just chill, hang out, enjoy life. So, looking forward to that. What about you, Corey?
Yeah, I think that'll be fun. I always enjoy visiting, and she is a really good cook.
Well, she is, that's
so,
right.
I'm pretty excited about that, and it's so nice to be outside. You have to comment below and tell us how the weather is wherever you're at, because my friend, she lives in New York, and she got snow yesterday.
Oh gosh.
I was like, what? You know, we're getting weather in the 50s, 60s, 70s here, and she said they had that weather too, but then, you know, turned off cold and she got some snow. And I know there's other people who probably have snow, and then sometimes we get people who comment who live there goes the UPS guy, who live in other countries. So in Australia right now, it's like 100-something degrees. That's what someone commented the other day. So it's
crazy.
really hot. Right?
I think it's cool to think about, like, what is it, not just in other states, but around the country right now, around the world, other countries, like, what are they doing? It's dadgone nighttime somewhere.
Yeah. And
So-
people who watch us, sometimes we'll have people from Australia or New Zealand or just Brazil. I mean, just these far off places that are so different from here, and I just think that's so neat and interesting, and we always like corresponding with different people. Of course, people within the states as well, but
It's fun because it's totally different. I mean, it's so different where people come from and their cultures and their customs, and down to the littlest, tiniest things that you don't even think of. So I'm still looking on the ground because you never know.
Katie's looking for rocks and I'm looking for feathers. This is not really the best time to find feathers, but still, there might still be some.
I will say that is one thing about this area in particular. I would probably just really even this whole tri-state area is, it's, even though we live in the mountains, it's still open. It's still plenty open. There's a lot of valleys, there's a lot of skyline, and so you have plenty of opportunities to see any type of bird of prey.
Yeah.
Plenty of opportunities to even be able to view the sky. I cannot, oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine not looking up and seeing like a blanket of stars every night, because there's no light pollution, there's no, pretty much anything here except cows. So
Yeah. More cows than people.
Right. But it's different where everybody lives, and everybody kind of has a thing that they like. And I think it's fun to visit more populated places sometimes because it's different.
Yeah, see
Then-
what other lifestyles are like.
I do. So you have to comment, tell us, do you live in a big city where there's lots of people, or do you live in a place that's more rural than this one?
Yeah, lots of people live in more rural places than this.
Yeah, you may. So this is kind of an example, what I'm talking about, of just a really open skyline. There's some dead kind of tops in some of these trees over here. Actually, those may not be dead. But this is always a place I like to look to see if there's a hawk, any type of bird of prey, or any bird for that matter, scouting. But yeah, this is probably low humidity too, so that's why this is looking extra crisp. But I mean, it doesn't even look real. It just looks like a fairy tale.
It's beautiful.
I mean, we are so incredibly blessed to live here. And in this particular area that we're looking at right here, long time ago, 50, 60 years ago, and probably longer than that, obviously nothing was here yet. People weren't really here. Now, there would have been that old house. I mean, there would have been the old home place, but you can't really see it on this camera. But if kind of way back there at the far recess of what you can see, there's a road and it goes on up the mountain, and there's a housing development. So before any of that was here, this is where Pap roamed. Pap hunted up here. He hunted in this little holler. He hunted back over here, and he would tell us stories about what this looked like and who lived in that old house and those sorts of things. So it's fun to think that he was here long before this pond was here. And Dad talks about that before the pond and before some of that housing development, he went hunting up here too. So, pretty cool.
I was so hoping we would at least see just one thing blooming, because the daffodils at home are blooming. And there is the first little dandelion. It's so pretty.
Eat it, Corey.
You actually can eat them. Mom's made a video about that. We'll leave that in the description.
But it's about like what you'd think.
Yeah, you can fry them and eat them. They're really not that bad. I'll put that video in the description. But as far as just eating one by itself right from the ground, I don't think so. Katie said those are cotton candy clouds.
Somebody could comment and actually say what type of like stratification them clouds are.
Right.
What the right word, because there are different ones that mean different things.
So pretty though. And we just saw some other fish that look like little panfish. I don't know if
they look like brim. I'm pretty sure that's what those are.
I don't know if you can see them. They're like right over there.
Yeah, he's flat. He looks like a little bluegill or something. That's crazy.
So right down here was where that old home place was. It was somewhere right down through there. And then right here, which we'll walk over to in a second, the creek goes by. We got a treat for you. I want to see if a fish eats this worm. Oh, that fish just ate it. I have no idea if the camera got it, but the fish ate the worm. Katie said, look up, that's a hawk, and then we seen two of them. Oh, here comes a third one. Oh, he's big.
Oh, he is pretty good size.
Wow.
3 hawks.
My guess is that those are red tails, at least the one that come in third because it's so big. It's always so special to see just any kind of wildlife, but of course if you've been on the channel, you know that I'm obsessed with hawks in particular. So it's just always cool to get to see them, and especially on a day like this when it's so clear and the sky is so blue. Oh, it's so beautiful. We got the pond and the creek and
deer tracks everywhere.
Deer tracks everywhere, yeah. So pretty. We wish y'all could be here with us. But that's why we wanted to take you on this walk.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
We get a lot of comments on the channel of people saying, you know, that some people are disabled and they're just not able to get out anymore, and we kind of like to think that we could be your hands and feet.
Yeah, we'll take you with us wherever we go.
We'll just take you with us wherever we go.
And this is just perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect weather. It's just a taste of what's to come, because it's going to get
even warmer,
30 degrees hotter than this. But
we're going to come over here and on the other side and check out these culverts before we go. See what we can see.
Never know. If it was just a little bit warmer, I'd take my shoes off and get in, or I would probably get in if I had sandals on.
Yeah.
But I don't want wet feet in my socks.
No. I think we're gonna mosey on back to the house. I would say we're gonna go back to the Ponderosa, but you know,
we're at the pond.
We're kind of at the pond, so I think we'll mosey back. But we really enjoyed walking, and we hope that you've enjoyed getting to take this walk with us. Comment below and let us know about the weather where you're at. Let us know where you're from, and we always appreciate you watching.
And God bless you. God keep you. We'll catch you at the next one.
Bye.
Bye. I'm out.
We'll probably be... Huh? Cricket. That ain't the sound of my stuff.
It was more like a...
Baby bass. Them fish, they're here.
I hope that wasn't too stupid.
No, it's perfect.
I might have something else to say. That's blowing my mind. I'm glad they all get along in there.
I love that.
I keep looking down at rocks. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, my arm's tired already.
I know, mine's always like that.
Because I'm weak.
Well, I'm sorry, oh my gosh. I have no idea if that's going to be good. I could probably do that again with both hands and it would be better. Lord, here comes a UPS man.
Your arm getting tired?
Yes! Which UPS man is that? Lord, I can't hold this thing still. My big old belly's in my way. The belly only gets bigger. We were filming and Corey fell in. All right, well, I think we're gonna maybe make a few laps, just keep walking and enjoy the weather, but we'll leave you here. We've really enjoyed, I don't like none of that. That was kind of a little bit weird. Let's try it again.
It's cool that hawk is back up there, and look at that weird plane trail that's like cutting through.
I know,
all
isn't that
I
weird?
think a picture of that's strange.